you. Are you guys here? I'm here. How are y'all doing? I have someone here. Who's here? Is it Dion? Is it look at me. Is it Dion? Is it Micah? Let me know. But how are you guys doing tonight? I try to give people, of course, a couple minutes to get here. Somebody asked me to do timestamps. Ooh, that's a tough one because it requires time. Okay, thank you for showing some love in the chat. I posted today, you guys. I did some light promo before I went live, but you know what? I on Instagram, I told you days before. It is what it is. You guys get here when you get here. Usually people like stroll in when I'm like, you know, pretty far in, but it's okay. Not I want to say far, but like maybe like 10, not even 10. People usually arrive maybe around like 5 to 7 minutes in. But I've been posting on TikTok. Well, not really, but on Instagram. I did post some promo on TikTok that I was going live. So, again, I know Replay Gang is very strong. Thank you guys a lot. I see the numbers from the Replay Gang and, it warms my heart. So thank you guys for that. But another thing I wanted to say that I've been doing. So what I did today, because I really thought about it today, I was like, I need to make like some promo. And I thought about this a couple of days ago, but today I did it. I've been busy, you guys know. I got a full life, but I thought about it. I was like, again, I have so many videos that I've done from the past. I need to post. Like I need to let people know like what they are, where to find them. So I made some content today where I like posted again a bunch of old videos that are still relevant to this day. They're even more relevant now because the stuff that I was talking about then is like being exposed now again via I have a hair via the Epstein files. So you guys, again, the content is out there. If you want the content, I will continue to like refresh you guys on some of the old content because like I think I was saying last time I went live, you guys like, I'm in a space where again I still love doing this type of content. It's really fun. I enjoy it. However, I have been I don't want to say like just I'm just been so ahead, but I have been one of those people who has been spreading the message of truth and awareness. Can you post in the podcast more? Um, yeah, I would have to like go back to that. And the thing is, like, we could talk about the podcast real quick. Again, we're 3 minutes in. People are getting here. Um, the podcast does cost money for me to host it because it's I own it, so that costs me money. It costs me money to do my website too. It's super pricey, but I also pay money like for the thumbnails. That costs me too. Like to so I'm just they're a small cost, but they're still cost. Hi, I see you got a lot of people here. Hi, welcome in you guys. So with the podcast, I enjoy doing the podcast, but like lately, I can't say that I've been speaking about anything that's just so inflammatory that it just has to go on the podcast. And I have a website. So, hi. Hey, what's up, Linda? Hello, you guys. Welcome in. See, we're not even like a full 5 minutes in, and y'all are like strolling in here. So, welcome in, you guys. So, hi, Janos, or excuse me, Carlos Colon. How are y'all doing? Yeah, well, I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys? So, again, I don't mind. The beautiful thing about when you pay for it is you own it. I'm just saying pictures speak louder than words, and I feel like the decodes, I really like doing the decodes because I feel like I can really communicate what I'm trying to tell you in photos. I appreciate that you enjoy the podcast. I'm glad that you enjoy it and that you've been enjoying it. However, my heart is just not there right now. My energy and my heart is not there. I told you guys, not only do I have a job, not only do I have a full-time job, but I do other stuff outside of this too. Like that's like other creative projects. So And I'm extending myself a lot more lately than I have been. Like I feel like over the last like since I started like taking content, yeah, thank you. And I just want to like really give you some context because, you know, I hate to hear that like you're wanting for something that I'm not supplying, but I just kind of want to be honest with you about why that's not happening. And yeah, my energy is really not again there. My energy, especially lately, has really been on like decodes and like just more visual as more of a visual aspect to what I've been talking to you guys about. Let me see how this goes because my stand is not in here. So please do not allow. Okay, let me go get my stand real quick. Well, honestly, I don't need it because I do not use my tripod. Sorry, I do not mean to zoom in. I do not use this. I should use this. This is not so bad. It's really tall though. Sorry, you guys. Again, I don't really use it, so it's not set up. Okay, there we go. This is actually cute. So I just wanted to like put that out there. That's why you're not getting that. Again, but I've been very active elsewhere. So it's not like I'm not giving you anything. I've been giving you guys content mainly on Instagram. I've been giving you D codes on the website. And I still make a short here and there, you know. I just again have a lot of other projects and I think that really affects, you know, I can't do every single thing. I'm a one person team. So I can't do every little thing like myself all the time. I still cook and clean and grocery shop and like all that. Hey, what's up, Gata? Good to see you. So, you know, you might get, if you get any more, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to go back to podcasting. I don't foresee that in my creative future. Like, if I do any form of podcast where I just want to talk to you guys, it'll be on YouTube. So enjoy what's there, but if you like my content, like find me on Instagram or find me here. I just again, Melly, I just wanted to like really like give you full on because I think about the podcast too sometimes, and I'm like, just the thought of it, I'm like, bro, I can't, like, I just can't because again, I'm doing other shit too. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. We're 7 minutes in. Thank you guys for showing up. Let's start talking about. Let's start off with again these files. I think I touched on it a little bit. We did like a live about it last time. Look, my sentiments remain the same. It's still script. Like these people are not going to release all this information like and there's no agenda behind it. Everything with them is an agenda. I believe that this is an agenda get us to get us to Project Blue. You know what I mean? Like this whole like staged invasion. This is probably one of the steps for us to get there. This also could be a way to like wash their hands of karma, like you know how like they believe in like the karmic law of retribution. So this could be that too. But whatever it is, it's fugazi. Hey, what's up, Dion? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up. Um, but look, you guys, do you really think if this stuff was as legit as they want to make it seem? I'm not saying that a lot of the information that's in the files is not legit. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the way the information is being given to you. It's being given to you from a perspective that I just feel like a lot of people are being cut out. Like, how do you have the Epstein files released and the royal family? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you really think that, like, it's just Andrew? You, like, of course it's William and Kate too. Like, that's what I mean. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, I just can't really absorb it because I just feel like you guys mentioned Jay-Z, but you don't mention like you know what I'm saying, like all this stuff that like Beyonce has done. I just you know this is all just such a waste. And what really sucks about it, well, I don't want to say it's all a waste. I want to say if you're not if you're a person that had doubts and you didn't believe, it's useful for you. It confirms the things that people like me and others have been saying. Like it confirms that for us. What did you say? Of all the things people can focus on, right? I am parched. I did not drink that much water today. I didn't really feel like super thirsty today, which is good. Again, I've been posting on my Instagram. Side note, I've been posting on my Instagram a lot about like health stuff because I am feeling better. You guys get into it. Um, so yeah, like people are putting all their focus on Jay-Z and Pusha T because that's where the media wants them to push their focus. They like, and it just depends on like which outlet you go and get your media from. I feel like everything that's going on with the Epstein files is really showing people, like, again, first of all, where are the activists? Everybody that goes out and like, oh fuck ICE and like protesting against illegal immigrants, where are you now protesting for the children? Because you're a lot of y'all, some of y'all have been protesting for, again, illegals who don't even belong here. They snuck in this country. You know, they're drunk drivers, like they do rapes and murders, but y'all are like absolutely quiet in the streets, and I don't see no, I thought that when the Epstein files were gonna come out, that people were gonna like really be like, fuck the Matrix. That has not happened. People are continuing to go to work. People are more mad about ICE than the Epstein files. And that's why what, Lil Duval, that's why he was like, why do y'all even want him? Why do you even care? And I know y'all were saying like, oh, you probably in them. Because why wouldn't we care about children getting hurt? But y'all don't care about children getting hurt. The ICE movement is performative. It is. It's extremely performative. It's all bullshit. Like, especially like the celebrities and stuff, like, come on, it's bullshit. But whatever. All I'm saying is this. I thought people were gonna go harder for the children. They are not. I built a platform, also speaking the truth, all of that. As far as like everybody else who's, again, didn't believe, the same people who didn't believe are the same people who are not doing shit. And the movie Blink Twice talked about that. Like, there are people who, again, will see the bullshit and they may not be hurting that person directly, but they're also silent and complicit in the bullshit. And right, bread and circus, absolutely. And so it's celebrities for me at the Grammys. Right. Yes. The ICE movement with them at the Grammys. I mean, I feel like all of it, even people at work who, if people in your everyday life who are like, oh yeah, like, fuck ICE, like, you don't even know what the fuck you're mad at. You don't even know, you have no idea what's going on. Like, people, they don't take anything serious. A lot of people are NPCs. And the truth is, with the Epstein files, it does reveal, again, a lot of truth. NPCs, clones, there are all kinds of dark magic, DNA, the McDonald's, it Soylent Green, like it confirms so many conspiracy theories. But that's why I think it's all like one big psyop in itself. Because again, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, anybody else that's listed in the files as somebody that has actually done something. Oh yeah, right. The pizza situation. You guys know I've been talking about that. Anybody that was actually confirmed as like a person who was doing harm, they're not getting arrested. So my question is, if justice isn't going to be served, then what's the point? And that's how I know it's an energy harvest. This light is so goddamn bright. This how I know it's an energy harvest. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, sorry, it's my eyes. But That's how I know it's an energy harvest, because I just feel like, so now we know no one's doing anything. Again, all the people who didn't believe, they're the ones not doing shit. No one's getting arrested. So what was the point? What was the point? But here's the thing. I'm hearing that this was all about um what are you all talking about? I think Trump in the file, right? But he's already been impeached. He was impeached last time. Like, I've been good. How are you? But no, I'm trying to, like, some of y'all are saying things that matter. But what I'm saying is, with this is a psyop in my opinion. Again, the royal family not mentioned, Beyonce not mentioned in any crazy ways. I mean, there's Kim K not mentioned, like the Kardashian family as a whole. Like, there's so many people who are evil as fuck are not mentioned. It's by design. And the media focuses on Jay-Z and Pusha T by design. The Grammys still happened. Y'all niggas still watched. I thought that the ratings should have been non-existent. Like, that's my problem with all this. Once the files came out and all this shit was exposed, again, people should not be watching Grammys. I've been stopped watching that shit. I've been stopped watching. People are still giving it their energy. This is how I know it's an energy harvest. And again, what people are like, oh my god, the people are doing this and that, and y'all are still like, we're still doing the same thing. We haven't like all got together and rise up. Of course, it's gonna have to be a group effort, but yeah, everybody's just like still doing whatever. And at least I'm the one, because I'm not marching. I don't go outside and march and protest. If I don't fuck with a business anymore, I just don't shop there. I might leave a review. I might write corporate, or just be like, you know what, y'all, fuck y'all. I'm just done. And whatever. But like, I have a whole, again, I've been talking about this stuff for years in various ways. The ratings were down, like the ratings were not down enough. The ratings should have been fucking piss in the fucking toilet. I don't give a fuck about the ratings being down just a million views. Their ratings should have been ass. Those people should be afraid to leave the fucking house. All those fucking baby eaters. They should be afraid. Hey, what's up, mindset? They should be good to see you again. They should be afraid. They should be afraid to leave the fucking house. Like, oh bitch, when I go outside, people are gonna fucking behead me. But no, these niggas are walking free, going to fucking Grammy Awards, still doing the same rituals. And that's why they trolling you. Like, don't y'all, that's why I'm saying this to the site. Don't you see them trolling you? Don't you see them playing in your face like, yeah, we did it. And yeah, we do that type of shit. And y'all niggas, again, are not doing shit. Again, y'all protested this. Y'all niggas, again, and that just shows a lot of like the people who do go outside and protest, they're getting paid, they're getting college credit. They're, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not legit. Hey, thank you, Donald. I appreciate that. I love, the love. Baby eaters, who? The people in the Epstein files. What are we? Come on, Linda. These people are fucking out here eating children. Have you seen the files? Because they're crazy. The people are in the McDonald's. They've been saying that, and I know that's true because you guys, what I feel like led me into like really not feeling that great was like having more fast food than I should have. And you know why it made me, feel a certain way? Because there are people in that. There's people in it, there's clone chickens, there's 3D printed meat, there's all that like weird genetically modified meat. And you haven't seen them all. No, they're crazy. And when the trap door to the ocean, somebody is in my neighborhood being a fucking idiot. I don't know why. Like, it's like, why are you doing that? This is a quiet suburb. What the fuck is wrong with you? Um, but you guys, like, Linda, I don't know how, I have to go back and listen to some of my old videos, but I've been exposing this stuff for a long time. Linda, I don't know how new you are here, but I try not to talk too much about certain things because, again, I want to keep my channel. But yeah, like the alleged feasting on minors and all kind of stuff. Like, are you guys following me on Twitter? Like, I'm reposting stuff. Yep, the food's making people sick. Oh, yes. Okay, with the food, right? Sorry about that. What I want to say about the food, um, getting sick from eating people is real. Humans are not supposed to eat humans. That we get very sick. And so when you have all this fast food, that's what's really making you sick. Like the food is fake, the food's full of sodium and all that other shit, but it's the spiritual law that like we're not supposed to eat each other. And when we do it, it gets us very sick. That's why people have been talking about what Kuru and Lyme disease. Because notice how a lot of people in Hollywood have Lyme disease. And it's like, why do y'all all have Lyme disease? I talked to y'all about that a long time ago. Yeah, a lot of the organic food, you can see it's not really organic. Or it's still GMO. They have so many like, you know, just nuances. Yeah, okay, well Linda, yeah, they are offering the babies up. But they yeah, we eat herbs. Yes, I've been buying a ton of herbs. Um yes, it is spiritual warfare. Linda, okay, yeah. They are offering the babies up, but they're like using them as food too. They're doing all kind of shit. All kind of shit. It's just sick to think about. Okay, so yeah, the Epstein files, they're fugazi. You guys, do you care? I don't want to say I don't care. I just want to say like I'm bored because again, I just feel like if nothing's gonna happen, then what are we doing? Okay. Let's get into some celebrity tea. Um Music industry is collapsing. Everybody's getting a real job. Yes, don't you guys see? Again, JT has gone back to school. You know, she's gonna learn some esthetician stuff. She's doing nails, stuff like that. You know, again, B has been doing nails. Um, again, Victoria Monet's and culinary school. You're gonna continue to see that. Like, Asian doll trying to do taxes. Remember last year, I think. No, yeah, it was last year. Alexis Sky was trying to do taxes. So I'm just saying, you guys, like the stuff is out there. Um, People are trying to like celebrities are trying to pivot. Some of them are trying to like find real work because the industry is dry, dry. That should let you know how far the music industry has fallen and just how bad it is. The fact that celebrities not only are trying to find real work, but are like open about it. Like they're openly showing us, like, yeah, bitch, I'm getting a real job. They're taking pride in it. Finally, I don't take Asian dolls. Asian doll don't take herself serious. Who cares? She don't. She needs to. I don't know what's wrong with her. Like I just don't. I feel like Asian just be doing shit, and it just I don't know what's going on. I don't think music is for her. I know these taxes aren't for her. I'd rather her rap than fucking do taxes. But I don't think music is for Asian doll. I think Asian doll does need a regular job, but her attitude is the problem. I can't take her serious in any job. Like I don't know what she should do, but you know what she needs to go to she needs to just like go to school and get like a real education. I think that would really change her. But hopefully for the better. But because right now her mentality is just so hood. So when you talk about her, her doing taxes, like everybody knows, don't fucking go to Asian doll to get your taxes done. But somebody will be stupid for clout. Um, what are you talking about? Get out of here. Okay. Another thing I wanted to say too, Nicki Minaj. I want to come back and talk about this. With Nicki is controlled opposition. I don't like know why people again are very performative. Oh, when other people do it, it's not a problem. When Nicki does it, it's like a huge fucking deal. Like, she's been trolling. I did finally watch because again, you guys, I'm a Nicki fan, but I see through the bullshit. When I finally watched some of the footage of her speaking about Trump at the fucking White House, an interview that she did shortly after going to the White House. It may have been in the White House, I don't know. The interview where she sat down with that white lady recently with the blonde wig, right, the gold card, all this stuff. Nicki has controlled opposition. She's doing what she knows how to do, which is piss y'all off. Y'all are always mad about something. So, what are you talking about? Can I have a moderator deal with this person, please? Right, because she's talking about oh, satanic rituals. Yes, thank you, Dion, for like bringing that up. She's talking about satanic rituals. I'm like, thank you, because I'm so over him. Like, he's a piece of work. I'm like, Nicki, you've been involved in satanic rituals. You did that exorcism with the fucking Pope at the Grammys. Like, so with her sitting down with this blonde hair, like just notice, like every time they have like a new project coming out or they want to like really level up again, like here they go with like a blonde fucking wig. So with Nicki, it's just like, look, I love Nicki's music. She does speak the truth a lot. She reminds me so much of Kanye. And that's again a cult by design. Kanye is a Gemini, Nicki's a Sagittarius, and they're part of the same axis. Like that's like the signs that are opposites are on an axis, or on an axis in astrology, and there's definitely something to it because again, she's like the female version of Kanye, where she's a part of the industry. Again, she's controlled opposition, but she speaks out. So that's her role, and people are just doing too fucking much. But they're doing too much because they don't know. Hey, what's up, Charmaine? They're doing too much because they don't know the fucking game, and so every little thing that they see, they're so upset. Again, they don't even know why they're upset. There's a ton of most people are MAGA, but like it doesn't like the whole political shit is just dry. When you fucking wake up, you don't care. You're like, what the fuck? Like that's so like if you still believe in a two-party system, like you babe, we left you 5, 6 we left you like 10 timelines ago, babe. Because YouTube, the thing is, for everybody that is just now waking up with the release of the Epstein files, you wanted to be asleep because YouTube used to be more lit back in the day. You used to could get access to even more raw and uncut information back in the day. So if you're still asleep or if you're just now woken up, it's because you wanted to be asleep. You wanted to not believe. You wanted to. And that just is what it is. Just like they had that guy that was like, "Oh, I'll sell my soul for $100 million." Then that's you. But you could not. There's nothing you could give me to make me eat poop, bathe in blood, eat children, eat a person. Period. Hurt a child in any way. Get sexual with the child. Like what? Even if it's like a group full of like, I'm not gonna like be in a room full of dudes or a room full of people fucking neither. Like, I'm not gonna do any of that. So I'm just saying, like, for the people who are just now, oh, I'm just now waking up. It's like, babe, this tea has been out there. Y'all just needed the government. Again, these are the same people. This is what this is exposing. There are people who now believe conspiracy theorists because the government told them. Because the government said it. And it's like, So again, you're waiting on the government to tell you what's true and what's false and what's real and what's not. And that's exactly why the government is psyoping those same people again, because they wait for the, again, they wait for the, if it could be -20 outside, they wait for the government to tell them what season they're in. They wait for the government to tell them what they can do, what it is, and what it's not gonna. They wait for the government is who they believe, and so it just is what it is. They have people who are truly followers like that, and again, most of those people are fucking NPCs. Again, Nicki controls opposition. We left off there. Let's also pick up with again, a lot of people just look sick. Let's talk about Lyme disease again, and bodies, and wellness and health. A lot of celebrities lately look sick. Serena Williams, she's looking replaced and sick. Denzel Washington, he's looking shriveled. I know y'all are saying like, oh, he's 70. Okay, yeah, he's 70, but he just, I don't know. Maybe it really is age. To me, he just looks a little interesting. Um, Somebody else is sick too. But I feel like I wanted to put that out there. That's what I have written down. I'm like, if I miss somebody, I can always come back. But oh yeah, let's also talk about Lil Jon. We're speaking of like rituals and sickness. Yeah, his son is like gone. And you guys, when his son was reported missing, I already knew what time it was. It's definitely giving, ritual. I feel like his son, it just seemed like they were in the middle of trying to like sacrifice his son, and he managed to get free, but they managed to like find him or locate him. Or maybe they had already, it just seems like he was marked, but like he was trying to like run away from it or get away from it, but because he was already marked, there was no getting away from it. Because when they describe how he left the house, like there's something very occult. Right. That's what I said on Instagram. I was like, at 27, I was like, bro, when does it end? And they found his body in a pond. Like, come on. And the thing is, like, we've never heard of any issues from Lil Jon's son, or really even Lil Jon, ever. Now all of a sudden his 27-year-old son passes. And his son was in the music business. His son was a producer. Look what I say. He was an amazingly talented young man, a music producer, an artist, and engineer, and graduate of NYU. Okay, highly educated young man. Let's see. They said officers were called to Smith's home around 6 a.m. Tuesday. Police said Smith was last seen running out of his residence, and he may have been disoriented and in need of assistance. Right. So when I read that, let's go on Twitter real quick. When I read that, I was like, that is giving, maybe they had like a ritual at the house and they were like trying to like sacrifice him, and he was like, fuck no. Let me go to Twitter. Look. It is giving sacrifice, you guys. The fact that, again, how many people in the industry, again, there's always like a son or a sister, like, oh, I'm in the industry too, or I'm trying to get into the industry too. Like, guys, this is a family business. And speaking of family, yes, don't you guys see Glorilla's fucking bum ass sister trying to get fucking famous? Just like Krishan's sister trying to get fucking famous. Nicki Minaj's sister trying to get fucking famous. It's just dry. Okay, somebody says, so, Lil Jon's son. I hate to come off insensitive, heartless, and or like I lack empathy. However, after all I know about these celebs and how they always lose someone close to them, I just can't and don't trust it. And she shouldn't. I'm telling y'all, it goes down. So that's something that was interesting too. I'm just saying the way that they said he left the house. I think it with no shoes on. He left his phone at that time of morning. It reminds me of that movie. Yes, her sister is just trolling, trying to get famous her damn self. There's some dusty bitch that will give her a chair and a fucking microphone and a camera and do a podcast and allow her to air her fucking drama out. But mark my words, there's always a bitch looking for a come up. Um or fuck some fucking stupid shit. But let me say this with Lil Jon's son. When I heard the story of Lil Jon's son, it just reminded me of that movie Weapons. Have anybody here seen that movie? I haven't seen it. Mm-mm. Have y'all seen that movie? Because I mentioned it because I did see reviews. I saw the reviews because people were talking about it. The reviews didn't really make me want to go down there and like watch it, but they talk about the children waking up in the middle of the night at like a specific time. I think it was like 2:17 in the morning. They all wake up and they all run out the front door and they go to like this particular place. And so I don't know, like just me hearing about Lil Jon's son, like leaving the home at 6 in the morning, no shoes, no phone, disoriented, leaving. I don't know, y'all. It comes off like witchcraft. It just does, and I'm not crazy. If I think it's witchcraft, like bitch, something ain't right. Did you peep Snoop Dogg carrying the torch? No. Damn, I didn't catch that. But that's a good catch. Okay, Mindset said, "Did you peep Snoop Dogg carrying a torch for the Olympics shortly after the death of his grandchild?" But he just lost a grandchild. That's another thing. He just lost a grandchild. Lil Woody lost a baby. Lil Jon just lost his son. Well, Lil Woody lost his son. I definitely think Blueface is about to lose a son. So, yo, can y'all think of anybody else? People have been dropping like flies, as usual. That's celebrity life. Is we all die. My mama, my sister, I either somebody dying or I'm getting divorced or, it's just always like tragedy. It's always tragedy. Okay, so I talked about that stuff. Let's see. Mm, you got Super Bowl. So let's get into that real quick. Cardi B, Stephon Diggs, and the Super Bowl. I don't think Cardi B is going to be here next year when it comes to fame. I think she'll still be alive, but I just feel like the industry after this year, I think here's what I think. I think all this year they're gonna humiliate her and she will fade. They're done. She's not making no fucking money. Everybody's streams are fucking fake. Her streams were fake. 21 Savage's streams were fake. It was all farmed bot streams. But that's another thing. Like, it's time. It's wash day. Well, tomorrow it's like wash day. Well, no, I might do it early. But sorry, my hair's kind of itchy. But just because like it's a little oily. But let me tell you something, you guys. These people have been telling us this stuff for so long. Hey Milo, hi. You here late. I've been up here for 39 minutes. It's okay. We really started conversation like 7 minutes in. I'm gonna do my best to give you guys timestamps. I'm gonna try. But again, with Super Bowl and Cardi B and like whatever she's got going on, it's just giving. Yes, I don't think Cardi B is going to like her fame. I think this is going to be her last year really making headlines because I think that everything that she's been involved in this year is just so low vibrational and ghetto. And like it's not just the bullshit with her with all these children and all this, like it's that's all a psyop in itself. People are waking up to the industry. Black people are finally getting some type of self-esteem and being like, bitch, you're not black, get the fuck out. Again, I've been one of the main people using my platform to tell Cardi B, you need to get the fuck out of the black community. Period. Because, and like you've enmeshed yourself in our community via children, but you're not black and you can't rap and you're just like such a fucking gimmick. So I don't see Cardi B being around. And it's not, again, she's not making any money for her label, and people don't really like her like that anymore. Because everybody's finally, again, I told you guys, glamour magic is real, and the spells are letting up. A lot of the spells are being broken. The spell of, again, the thing is with again with the Epstein shit, that shit is so deep down. A lot of the spell is broken. We are in like a new timeline where people are finally being exposed to metaphysical science and like occult practice. Like we're finally realizing DNA manipulation. Everybody's not human. You know, these people are evil. These are demonic entities. They like blah, 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 blah. But hey, what's that? Math debater. Hi, welcome in. But there's still a lot of like just why are you not charging? There's still just a lot of, probably because I'm going live. It's still just a lot of like fugazi occult shit going on and just a lot of like lies being told. So what I'm just saying is I think people are waking up. People are sick of Cardi B. No, I have not. Oh, are you talking about Morals and Dogma? Or is Three World Wars a separate book? Let me know. People are waking up. People are sick of her. She's not that fucking her. She's not good. Her music is ass. Her image is ass. Everything. Her attitude is even more ass. People are just over her. People are over her. It's the plan for the world. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware that like Albert Pike was talking about like the Third World War. I thought that was out of his book Morals and Dogma. So with the Super Bowl, a lot of it is about agenda. It's about the Baphomet agenda. It's about the, gender swapping agenda. I mean, they want a man to get up there allegedly and dress in a dress or wear a dress, and then they want Cardi B and her diaper booty to come up there and like normalize with all that fucking funny clown shit. Can I have somebody moderate this comment, please? But yeah, like it's all just like pushing Baphomet. And it's like, again, the truth is, here's the gag. Cardi B is going to be performing next to a very like freaked out fruity man allegedly. And thank you, Dion, because that was just like too much. But another thing is, isn't Stefan allegedly DL? So see what I'm saying? Like a lot of those players are DL too, and then they're pushing a man in a dress. Like they're pushing. And then what? Cardi B, what is allegedly pregnant by Stefan or had a baby by Stefan? This is the same old mystic religion of Babylon and like of the Greeks, where like men will be like meandering with each other, but the woman is just used as like a womb. And now, as technology has advanced, we're getting to a place where they're like, you know what, fuck everybody. We don't even need y'all. We just gonna like screw robots and we're gonna make robot people and robot babies and we're gonna use incubators. Like I talk about it on my website a lot. So this Super Bowl is pushing that agenda. It's pushing again botched bodies, botched BBLs, DL agenda, Baphomet agenda, man in a dress. It's pushing all that. It's pushing the Latino and Black unity. Like they want to try to push that. That's what it's all designed, and you can see that it's all script. Like her and Stefan dating, her and Stefan allegedly having a baby, her and Offset, they're still not officially divorced. for because oh, you know why? Because they don't really want to break up. Um, that this is all PR. So, him having a million babies with a million bitches, him beating up the BBL chef, just the DL, what about it's all just design. And it's draining that people will sign up for their lives to be that chaotic. Babies and chefs and yeah, they said Bad Bunny's gonna wear a dress, which I believe. I believe because it's to push an agenda. That's why look, Bad Bunny wasn't always like he is now. When he wanted to become like a big star, that's when we saw him become more feminine. He became more feminine, women's clothes. He started pushing an agenda on his community. And that's why I don't really like Bad Bunny. Because I feel like, look, the Latino community is a very spiritual community, and they're quite conservative with their values. And so I just feel like if you want to live a particular lifestyle, that's fine. If you want to sell your soul, it's your soul to sell. It's your booty hole to sell. But you trying to, it's not like, the truth is, I can't say that even if he was like from a place from like Thailand that's known for having lady boys, it doesn't matter to me. I just feel like I don't agree with that agenda. And pushing that onto people is a problem. Pushing that freaked out, Baphomet agenda, check what is thick, pushing that on people is a problem. I have a problem with that. And that's why I don't like that about Bad Money. And I think it's really nasty because I feel like, with the people who are, you know, who run these puppets, they got the white people to do it. They got them to be, with the rock music, heavy into Satanism. And they got them to be super into like the gay movement. And then they came for the black people. And then now they're coming for the Latinos. And like that's just how it seems. And I think this Super Bowl is part of that plan. And I'm not here for it. I do think the Patriots will win because I think that that's why all of this has happened. And Jay-Z has a hand in it. And it's just, you guys, you can see if you have eyes to see that everything going on with Cardi and Stefan and Offset, it's just script. It's not real. And they got people out there that really believe it. And I'm like, how do you believe this? Like, how? How do you believe any of this? To me, none of it even seems believable. Yes, Robert Kraft does buy Super Bowls. Yes. I also just feel like, again, with everything was going on with Stefan and Cardi, the movie Him came out this year. And that was so strategic. So strategic. And y'all are, it's just like the way that the internet, again, is just missing that. It's like, okay, so, again, the movie Him can come out and then all this shit can happen with Stefan and Cardi. And, you know, y'all just don't see the connection. I just don't get that. Only birds, the women who are birds, they want a happy ending for Cardi. But women who are smart know that Cardi's happy ending is not, doesn't involve anything to do with a nigga. What are you, okay. Can I have a moderator? Um, I mean, she could. She could be Milo. Milo says, I also think Cardi might sell storylines to these companies when they partner together. I mean, I don't know. I think Cardi B is just a controlled puppet. So I don't think she gets to decide anything. Thank you very much, Dion. I don't think She has a choice in what she's doing because well, all these fucking children. I don't think Cardi wanted all them kids. I know that she might tell you guys that, and y'all might believe it, but we're in the modern age. Women are smarter now than they've ever been. Women are wiser now than they've ever been. That's why you see so many women online talking about how much they don't want children and how they want no parts of kids. So, a rich woman who has a career, if she unless she has another purpose, why would she want all the motherfucking kids and back to back to back? And I'm just saying, it doesn't live her life like that. She's not a Nara Smith. She goes to the club pregnant. Cardi B, like every pregnancy, she goes to the club pregnant. She gets all this surgery, all this stuff. It's like you don't even live a lifestyle for a mom. So like, what are you doing all this for? That's what I'm saying. Again, only the birds want her to have a happy ending, or really even give a fuck. From my perspective, it's like, girl, this ain't about no happy ending. This is about you owing Atlantic. This ain't about you or none of them niggas. This is about you owe them people. You signed on the dotted line. Allegedly, you sold your soul in your hole, and now you got to pay up. And part of your payment plan is baby after baby after baby, and being seen with some fucking weirdo ass football player like who you don't give a fuck about. Like, it's just too dry. So the Super Bowl, yes, it's just one big ritual to push Baphomet agenda on the Black and Latin community, mainly the Latin community. Um, okay, y'all notice Beyonce and Jay-Z are on the run. Yes, they told us that they would be on the run. They are on the run indeed. They are quiet as church mouses. You can't find them anywhere. They're not making a drop of noise. You can't see them anywhere. Allegedly, they're out the country. People on my Instagram think that, oh, I'm making up fake news. Bitch, they told you they were going to go on the run. They've been telling you. Salome Bella been telling you. They're going to Europe. They're going to move overseas. The reports are out there. So, what the fuck? Do you think she will finish? What are you talking about? Who? Cardi or Beyonce? Let me know. But yeah, people fucking feeling like, oh, it's fake news. Bitch, talk about some. Oh, show where he boarded. Bitch, show where he didn't. And so if he's not out the country, bitch, show me where he at now. Because the gag is, I can't show you that he's truly out the country, and you can't show me that he's motherfucking, here or not either. So because you know why he's hiding. So I'm saying this because when I was on Instagram, I posted about Jay Z allegedly being out the country, and niggas was on my page trying to, like argue with me. I'm like, go sit down. I thought she was gonna drop Act 3. I heard that when the Nicki Minaj, when she said, "Oh, my album is coming March 27th," I heard that will Cardi finish her tour? Oh, I don't know. We'll see, but nothing would surprise me with her. But with Nicki, right? I heard that Nicki said that her album was coming March 27th because that's the day that Beyonce was gonna come out with Act 3. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I don't know that to be true. It's Beyonce. I don't know. And not that the information is out, she might change her date. But I think that's why they say Beyonce. Oh, that's why Nicki said it to like just fuck with her and her raggedy ass husband. I don't think, like a lot of people have picked up on, I don't think Nicki has a real issue with Beyonce. I think mainly the problem is with Jay-Z. I don't think she has a big issue with Beyonce because she knows Beyonce personally. So I'm sure she knows I'm sure you can't miss it. That Beyonce is like allegedly something is just not right there. Mind control, drugs, or drugs as in sedation, all kinds of witchcraft. She's got like handlers everywhere. Beyonce don't even seem like coherent half the time. So I don't think Nicki has a problem with her. I think Nicki has a problem with the system that Beyonce is in, which is Jay-Z, Desiree, and Tina Knowles. And Beyonce not really being in control of anything. Like Nicki is a woman who comes off as she's in a lot more control. I don't think Nicki. I know she's not in complete control, because if she was, then she could, release her documentary. But she said that she can't release it. So again, I could do what I want to do because I have my own fucking website. I don't. I'm not getting a check from somebody else to like push what they want me to push. Like I run my own shit. But I think Nicki has more control than Beyonce, and so from her perspective, she probably just like, you know, hardworking woman. Just she's not in control of her own fucking career. And I think Nicki has more control over her career. Trina has been real quiet. Yeah, Trina needs to shut the fuck up. No, Tina. Oh yeah, Tina, not Trina. Sorry. She's another one needs to shut the fuck up. I'm glad she hasn't talked. Her messy fucking witchy ass. Because Tina be throwing shade and trolling and talking shit. Yeah, bitch. Now say something. With your stupid ass. Fuck Tina, witchy ass bitch. Um. So yeah, they on the run, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think she gonna come out with Act 3? Because I can't imagine her projects have already not been very commercially successful. So now with this information out, it's gonna be a complete flop. Yes, yes. Something is not right. That's what. Yes, Milo. There was a photo. Remember, I think you might be recalling the recent photo of Beyonce somewhere dressed in like all of this red, and it just was a hideous outfit. And I just was like, who is that? That looks like your mom. I said that. I said, that looks like your mother. And like the way she had her hair and everything. I'm telling you, it was like that bad outfit that she just had on with all that goddamn red. And it was like latex, and it just was a hideous outfit. It was a hideous outfit. And I just was like, that's your mama inside of you. That is so sick. I definitely believe it. Her mother wants to be her so bad. Like, it's sick. You gotta be careful people like that. Like, they got people who are really like that. Like, they just want to fucking be you. They're really weird. They're just obsessed with you. Like, her mother is like that. Yeah, well, that event, talking about that event, I'm talking about another event, but I think so. But like the Lewis Hamilton thing was weird. She looked like she was just being sold. Something was going on with her. Um, Again, I wanted to just reiterate. After this year, I don't see Cardi B being a big thing in the music industry. I just don't. So that's what I have, you guys. I mean, I want to make another live talking about like February and like Chinese New Year, but you know, I'm gonna make that because I don't want to mix that in with this. It was on my list, but I'm like, I'm gonna set that aside. So we really got through everything. If you guys have more comments, of course, comment here. Um, let me know what you think. Catch me on IG. Comment over there. I definitely be over there, really active. But yeah, the Epstein files. It's a psyop. It's a script. You know, do with the information what you may. But, really look into, again, the DNA stuff because they're really confirming a lot about, that. What herbs? What do you mean? I mean, all kind of stuff. I use a lot of Chinese herbs. Sorry, Melly, you've been asking me about that. I'm like, which herbs? I use a lot of Chinese herbs. So I've gone to an herbalist and I Google stuff and like I know my symptoms and like I know what's going on. I went to an acupuncturist who I went to a Chinese medicine doctor who practices acupuncture as well. And well, I think that's part of their practice. But yeah. But like that Chinese medicine doctor was like, instead of just giving me acupuncture, she was like, hey, this is what's going on, and you need to like take this and that and eat this and that. Hey, what's up? And so, yeah, like I found I know the problems now, and so I can look for herbs that fix those problems. Hey, you here late, Deshanti? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. You're here late. I'm at the end. But that's okay. It's going to be up for replay. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to work on the timestamps. I promise. That's going to be very dragging. I'm going to start off by just putting a comment of where the video starts. With that being said, go check out the YouTube, the website, and the Instagram. I'm posting, I'm active. Love you guys. Bye.